So it started with me and Matt. I would go back to his house, and in his room, he had nothing. It was just a mattress and a half stack and his guitar. So I would bring my paper and I would write lyrics, and he would make a bunch of songs they're like old school Bring Me the Horizon type stuff, kind of like Beckoning. And it was pretty sick, man. And um, something happened along the way, and he started a band on his own. It was like a grindcore band, Extra Large Kids, and I kept going with like Black Dahlia Murder type stuff and like melodic death metal. That's what I call that genre, melodic death
Mhm.
metal. Yeah, and I saw them perform at a show, and the grindcore breakdowns were so sick. It was like life changing, and I had to be a part of the band. So I told them like, let me play bass because they didn't have a bassist. So I spent the night at his house, and they taught me all the songs, and it was tough because that bass is huge. I'm not that big of a guy, so that, but I played the fuck out of that bass, and for like 6 months until the vocalists that we had, they fell off. They were too worried about their girlfriends. So I quickly like grabbed the mic one day, and I was like, let me try this because I know all the lyrics, I know how the song goes, and it worked. It worked that day, and we needed another vocalist because it was grindcore. It's a lot of call and response when you do vocals for grindcore. You say one thing, the other guy says the other thing. So we needed another vocalist, and I had known an old friend of mine that I got in the band, Eric, and we went from there. And then we recorded a couple of EPs with Robert Beltran. He's a producer here in Corpus Christi. He's pretty good. And then one of the singles was Surrounded by Silence. So we got a bunch of money together, and we paid these guys to come do a music video for us. This is 2011. So this is when like 1080p videos were rare. And
Right.
and he made us.
Hold on 1 second. You paid it, like you guys find, like you paid for a video like that?
Yeah, I think we all like split, like it was like 200 each or 300 each.
It's still impressive. I mean, you're still young at that. I don't know. I think it's not something I heard a lot, like paying for an official video like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, especially at that time, like 2011. And well, we filmed it late 2010, and it came out in 2011.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want
It's a
to.
full-on production, right? I know, Dom, you know more about it, but I mean, like it's a.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to. We need to tap into just the stuff about the video in general. I think I'd love to maybe hear about just the shoot day and like how it went to actually shoot because it's got like a few different scenes and like the kind of like cave and like snow ish like scenes. Like I don't know. I'd love to kind of know like how all that came about. Maybe like who came up with it, like the concept and stuff like that. Like
preparation, the accessories in the video, all the stuff. We're big nerds here. We want to know everything you can say about it.
Okay. So that day, Bo and Baylor, the guys that filmed it, these two guys, they work for National Geographic. They have a really good approach for their videos. And so they wanted to do a scene where it was normal weather and then winter. So we filmed at a park downtown Corpus Christi, and we dragged our amps all the way downhill to where it was flat down there in the woods. And there was like homeless people standing around watching us. They're like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" and we finished there, and then we shot the rest of the video in a studio. And these guys, they hung like tree branches from the roof and sprayed everything with snow, and they blew flakes of potato flakes as like snowflakes everywhere. And it was in the drum set, it was in the amps. It made a big mess, but it looked good.
you were kind of also talking to me about a bit of the choices that were maybe made a little bit more last minute in terms of your guys' appearance and stuff like that. What could you say about that?
Yeah. So it's the blue hair extensions. I know everybody like hates on me for that. I hate on myself for that too, but it was like a last minute thing. I was like, what could we do to stand out? So I went to Hot Topic right before the music video and I bought these extensions and I didn't even like level it with my hair, like cut them right or anything. I just threw them in and it looks retarded, but and and it came with a lot of hate, but I guess now it's okay. But for years it was not good.